All right, guys, here is a look at lesson 10 that we did in class on Monday and Tuesday, November 23rd and 24th. So we started with our learning targets. I can analyze Cal's point of view in chapters 10 and 11 and how it's developed by the author. I can demonstrate understanding of chapter 12 of Two Roads. I can analyze how a particular section of chapter 12 fits into the overall structure and contributes to the development of the plot. And I can analyze how Cal responds and changes due to the events of chapter 12. And then they wanted us to add to the analyze point of view note catcher. So for chapters 10 and 11, it focused on Cal. So we said Cal is feeling confused about his identity. He's trying to make sense of what he has known as being white to now a new identity of being Creek Indian. And then the evidence that we gathered from page 115 of the book, Cal doesn't know how to reply when he's asked the question Indians. He thinks no, yes, maybe. On page 124, Cal thinks I've never felt like an Indian, never thought of myself that way. And then also on page 124, Cal seems to hear the train say, you're white, you're Indian, you're white, you're Indian. And we identified that the author is using Cal's inner thoughts to develop his point of view. Then we went in and read chapter 12. And so you have a gist and vocab assignment to do for chapter 12. The vocab words cadence, ingrain, forebears, subsidize. Following that, we had a discussion on text structure, plots, character. So there's a video here for you to watch. This discussion is a graded discussion. It is worth 3 points because you need to do 3 things. You need to choose 2 of these questions to answer and then reply to one of your classmates. So we reviewed what happened in chapter 12, that Cal had arrived at Shillelagh. When they got there, the students were doing a parade. So he got to see the different companies or age groups of students that were marching and performing in the parade. Pop completed paperwork for Cal to be enrolled into Shillelagh with Superintendent Morrill, which is also a former teacher of Pop's. And then Cal also had a vision of the march in Washington, D.C., where Pop is headed, and he feels very concerned. So are Cal's visions real? We talked about this, kind of tough, because what Cal sees really does happen, but Cal is not there. Therefore, these visions are not real because he's not in them. How does Cal's vision function within the structure of the chapter? So in the video above, you will learn that the text structure for Two Roads is sequential or chronological because it is told in the order of events. And Cal's vision is foreshadowing. How does the vision help develop the plot? We get the sense that Cal is feeling very uneasy, concerned, nervous, worried, confused about all kinds of things. And one of them now is being left behind and Pop going to DC and what's going to happen to him there. And how does the way Cal responds to these challenging events of the vision and his father's question? His father asks him, Cal, are you going to be all right? And he says, yes. How does this develop our understanding of Cal as a character? We talked about character traits that this alludes to. Strength of character, loyalty, compassion, because Cal does not want to upset Pop when he knows that this is a big deal, the decision that Pop is making. So you're going to respond to 2 of those questions and then one of your classmates. Next, we have a quick write. So you are using this sentence frame that's provided and simply completing it for credit for this quick write. When Cal thinks about being Creek Indian, he probably feels blank because blank. So how is Cal feeling and why? Submit that. When you are done, you have the assignment to read chapters 13 and 14 for Monday, November 30th. Reminder that test corrections are also due Monday, November 30th. Anything out there that is missing, you can be working on.